Hello everyone, this is Babamots. Welcome to another Homeworlds game commentary. This time, coming to you live. Stevie was available for a game right away, and so we're going to make a video. And assuming he doesn't mind, you may actually see it. Stevie, true to form, I suppose, is taking a large yellow Gemini. Says no problem. All right, it's on the record. Permission granted. And what do I want here? I think don't want a microverse. That's pretty uncomfortable. I'm gonna take a small blue star. I feel like in a small universe, it's often pretty hard to start with a red star, so I'm gonna have a yellow to help me get started a little quicker. And I don't like the fortress setup very much, so here it is. And we've got a spectator. Senate Master is watching. If you didn't know, you can always see any spectators you've got listed over on the side. Oh, trading for red right away. So do I match him, or do I go for a blue? If I don't get red, he'll probably come and visit me immediately and try to get aggressive, so I'll take a red as well. Take the green. Swap for blue. I think that's the right call. Builds the medium. Yep. So will I? Does he trade it for a yellow? I'm planning to trade that B2 for a Y2. Oh, if he spreads out his blue, that's... Ah, how annoying. How very annoying. Blues will give earlier access to the larger ships, and if I'm behind, then that could be uncomfortable. I'm gonna trade it for a yellow now anyway. Yeah, that didn't work out quite as well as I would have liked, because if I get a blue now... Well, no, that's fine, actually. I can get a medium blue. And if he takes a large, I can overpopulate him wherever it is. Probably worth it to knock out a star this early for 2 ships here. Yep, yep. Okay. So, should I go out and discover something? Or... Is that what we want? Stevie is aggressive enough that if I do this, he may move his blue 2 into my home. The natural thing to do is just attack it. And if I do, then he sacrifices the Y2, moves the blue 1 in for the overpopulation. Just give our observer a smile. I wonder if that little X means you could boot the person. I don't know. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. And annoying. That would leave me with no blue whatsoever. But then, then with a little luck, I'll get to capture that one. Do we stick with that? Or did I just capture him? I don't want to capture him. So if I just capture him, if he sacrifices to bring his G3 over, he'd be left with nothing at home, and it would be he would lose to do any capturing over here. I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to trade for more red on my next turn. Because he can't build without sacrificing his mothership. So if he takes one thing, I can take it back. I think I like this okay. It has long seemed to me that Stevie gets very aggressive. He's a little like John Cooper in that way. He has a preference for being very aggressive, and he's good, so it often works out, but sometimes it's not quite a fully baked plan. I don't know if Stevie watches my videos, but if he does, maybe he'll give me some feedback on these. I think he used to. I think he used to drop me some comments now and then. Hmm. Yeah, this got very spicy very quickly. I'm imagining some. Oh, good. I was hoping he would just pull back. Yeah, that got me some nice time. I think I can just build some blue here. Is that all I want to do with my advantage here? Maybe? Well, not a big advantage. It just Stevie lost some tempo. Uh, Guess I could try turning it around and getting in Stevie's face. Yeah, I like this pretty well. I need to get this little guy out of here, though. If I do that, I will have the first opportunity to build a large, but Stevie will presumably spread out and get the next one. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I'm trading for red. Interesting. One thing I often like to do when my opponent, I think, is putting too much into their I think I could probably force a draw here if I invaded with my mothership. If Stevie came over by sacrificing the Y2. It would be nice to have another red so I don't feel quite so forced to sacrifice my only red. I'd also kind of like to start building up green in case I want to overpopulate his colony. Red or... I don't want to build the blue because he'd get to build a large. I'm also tempted to move my yellow away so I can build more freely. I think I want to trade for green, maybe trade it for red. Build the green, maybe trade it for red. I do need to get this yellow out of here eventually. I could trade this little guy for red, or build another green. I just want to defend this guy at some point. Getting close to shopping spree territory here. Which I am better set up for than Stevie is. Well, for the moment, though, if Stevie spreads out, then he'll have a much better position for it. Yeah, okay. Well, I may just let that let that be. Um, I'd like to get this yellow out of here so I can build more comfortably. So I've got enough blue for a doomsday machine. I just need yellow. If Stevie does a shopping spree, I can build another large red as well. That's not too bad. Got a big head start on blue. Yeah, I think what I really need is just to start building up my yellow and make Stevie regret life choices. I don't know why that's my expression sometimes. Make someone regret their life choices. Really, what I'm doing is just winning, hopefully. If I do end up winning this, I think, well, unless Stevie makes other big mistakes, I think I would point to Stevie's failed invasion. They came in and then had to back right back out. That's a pretty good choice from Stevie. I can't build both of those reds. I can't build all three. If I even if I sacrifice to build even one at home, then yeah, if I sacrifice the G3 to build one or more reds, including one at home, then Stevie would win by uh, what you call it, Bluebird, moving both their reds in at once. So I can just build one. Yeah, because now Stevie can't actually do the shopping spree. Yeah. Now the tricky thing is I've got this lovely colony where I would like to start building things. But I can't very well. The tricky thing to do here would be to trade for yellow. That would make this a healthier colony and prevent Stevie from wiping these guys out. Do I want a medium yellow? That would block Stevie from building the large red. And I need more yellow for my Doomsday machine. I don't think there's any way in the world Stevie doesn't invade here. If Stevie decides to invade, what do I do? Probably sacrifice the yellow to move the blue somewhere new, and maybe defend it with the red at the same time. Maybe a small green system. Puts me back to just one yellow ship, unfortunately. But Stevie's only got one. Yeah, I bet you Stevie invades. Oh, not like that. That's not what I expected. Um, okay, if I just take it, Stevie can build one red someplace. I don't think that does as much for Stevie as he wants. He can't cause all that much. I mean, he can take my little blue, but then I can take him back. Yeah, I'll take him. It's kind of the obvious thing, but I think it's what I want. I need some more yellow. I think I want to get this little blue out of here so that this isn't a good invasion target. I want to block that R3 build, but I think I also want to. I think it's even more important that I start getting to get enough yellow. I don't think I want to trade away my R3 because then. Oh gosh, do I just build it? What do I do if I just build? What does he do if I just build it? Does he? Well, maybe he's might still come in here. Hmm. If I build that R3, then I'd be able to move it to my colony and defend. I don't feel like he's got a really good answer to that. I feel like this is okay. He could lose his. He could throw away his only yellow to overpopulate it. But I don't feel like that's all that good. One thing I'm feeling right now is that getting getting 2 colonies to build up in is a lot better than one. Stevie he's got 2 colonies, but one of them's not doing much. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Do I take the hmm. If I move one of my yellows in, if he doesn't attack it, I take his red. I mean, he can fight back against that just fine. I absolutely cannot sacrifice this green. Is one of my problems right now. But I'd like to build that. I'd like to block him from building that R3 if possible. I could trade the red for green to block it, or I can hope he stays greedy. You know, now that his well, he now that he's got a yellow at home, and that his invading ship, if he comes here, would be yellow instead of red. If I just build some yellow here, I'm pretty close to doomsday. Because he'll want to move that yellow out, but he won't want to invade my colony with it. Yep, yep, that feels pretty good. Just ignore the other issue here. Okay, let's see what Stevie makes of that. Let him get his red. I don't think he'll want to. That basically gives me enough yellow for the victory. Almost, really. I'd like another one. That can be arranged. He gets that R3. Maybe I should have invaded his colony before the trouble started. Maybe I should invade his colony now. It would get rid of this issue here. No, because if he gets the R3, then if I sacrifice my R3 to capture a bunch of his, then I'll trade the red for yellow. Now he'd have to sacrifice to get the R3, which he could feasibly do now that he doesn't have two red. That I wouldn't have two reds that were connected. Yeah, I like that pretty well. I actually want to overpopulate his yellow star first. That will put yellow back in the bank. And I can trade for enough to finish my doomsday machine. That's the tentative plan. One thing I've thought about some lately is that BGA is kind of weird about the its timers. It isn't set up for a lot of fine customization of the timers. Okay, let's see. I think I want to start moving things out from this guy first. So I've at least got some threat of capturing his R2. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that this might not quite work, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, plenty of yellow in the bank now. I think he's absolutely got to invade here, or I'll win in pretty short order. Just in case, well, yeah, I'm gonna hide this announcement in the middle of the video here. Just in case you are in the Discord server and did not notice this conversation happening, there is now a post in the Welcome channel as well as a pinned post in the Looking for Opponent channel where you can react to the post with a hands up, a raised hand. It's that reaction should already be available. You can just click it. And there's a bot in the channel that will assign you to the Seeking Opponent, what do you call it, role. So that if anybody, yeah, that's the correct move for him, I think. So that if anybody wants to mention the Seeking Opponent role, they can ping everybody who is seeking an opponent at the same time. Okay, so there, that's I think what I need to do. Don't want him getting blue any faster than necessary. How does the rest of this work? I don't think I want to build a blue here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade one of my reds for blue. And then I'll be able to sacrifice Y3, and assuming he doesn't build blue right now, he won't have two blues to do anything about my having traded blue at home, and then I can sacrifice Y3, move these two blues into his home, and move that third blue out of my home to a medium yellow star where he can't stop it from coming into his home. That's the battle plan. Let's see if Stevie thinks of that, finds a way to deal with it. He might want to knock out both of my reds right now. Yeah, that's that's I think a good choice. I think that's really his only choice. Okay. So now I've got to get red post haste. I would hate to trade my green at home for red. No. And if I did that, then Stevie could move in two reds and make it a draw by sacrificing the mothership. I think I can still win this. Hmm. That looks like an empty threat. I mean, what's he gonna do? It will discourage me from building anything at home, though, because he could capture it. Should I just proceed with building blues? Do I need a red for more defense? If he builds his way into a catastrophe, I think I just move into his home and win. Especially if I get some more blue, some more red. I think I'm okay with this. I'll take that little guy if he doesn't run away. Okay, now he's got something he could build with. The more time that goes by, the more confident I am that my having invested some material in knocking out one of Stevie's stars is not going to come back to bite me. It was mostly yellow that I spent, and I've been able to regain a fair amount of yellow. I think if I build a blue here, I don't love that. So Stevie can definitely move these in one at a time. Move in the large, I've got to capture it, and then move in the small. He gets my star. And I will have spent my only red in the process. Mm-hmm. Do I just build a blue? Hope I can finish things off. If he knocks out my yellow star, our homes become connected. And if he has enough green, that could potentially knock out my mothership too. Could become a problem. Did Senate say something? No. Um, do I need more red again? Is my big question here. Maybe I should even trade this guy for red. Would feel safer. Yeah. I think having a red something in your home can help prevent a lot of surprises. Okay. I will be glad if Stevie does that. I think Stevie should keep building yellow here. Maybe even should have sacrificed the Y3 to invade with both the blue and the yellow. I would only be able to capture one. Stevie could build with the other, or even capture my little red with the other. That could get really annoying. Um, that felt to me like the moment at which I now don't actually have to worry about Stevie coming back. I have some concerns about the greens. If Stevie were to build another green, then he could threaten my... Yeah, yeah, there it is. He's thinking about it. But he doesn't have enough green. I mean, both of his greens come in. He still doesn't have an overpopulation. I'm not sure where this is going. I mean, there's absolutely no other move here. Quite certain. I probably should have looked at it for at least a few more seconds. Sacrifice to build a red, perhaps. I think I need one more turn of breathing room where I can trade one of these guys for blue and then start moving things in like crazy. But I need Stevie to not be able to create such a big threat for just one turn. Can build 2 greens, 2 reds. Okay. Yeah, I can handle that. Actually, I think I... no, so I was thinking for a moment that I could overpopulate his large red at home and get a medium into his home in the same turn. But my... oh, darn. I was hoping he wouldn't build another blue just yet. Not just yet. So do I build that nice R3? Now I wish I'd built that R2 out here, because that would have been very strong. I need another blue. If I were to trade one of these now, well, I guess it would have to be the medium. He'd sacrifice the Y3 to move them both in. He'd be down by a large ship. But pretty spooky. He'd have no blue ships and would not be threatening to overpopulate mine if I then proceeded to build another one here. Is there a problem somewhere with him attacking with 2 things at once? I don't think so. I think this is okay. He says GG. I hope that doesn't mean he means he doesn't. I hope that doesn't mean he's about to win. Because if he is, I don't see it. He doesn't have a yellow that can get both of his larges into my home at a time. I feel like one of my biggest vulnerabilities is that I don't have an R2. Sacrificing the Y3. Okay. Gets 2 ships in. Blows up my small star. Our homes are not connected. What can he do with that third move, if anything? Nothing, I think. I think that since he says GG and then didn't immediately do something that makes him win, I think that must mean I'm about to win. But I don't unclench my chest until BGA actually says, game over, you win. Okay. That's not gonna give him any setup for overpopulating this colony. Just gotta build another blue. It's funny, I had these blue ships, and it was more important to protect my two blue ships in an advanced position than it was to protect my own home star. I let Stevie destroy my home star so that I wouldn't be in a position where I'd lose my two advanced blue ships. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Um, if you're curious at all, I've done some trickery to change the ending screen because it makes it so that I less often run into spoilers when I am looking for a game to cast. Anyway, Fast and Wild. Yeah, thanks to all you guys for watching, and Stevie, if you're watching this, thank you for letting me put this up as a video. Bye.